the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Hey, legends don't die anyway. I was working on a play today. Body bags covered away. I paved, zipped up like a bathing ape. How many of us then came and stayed? Not too many. I've been staying awake to get it and get right on every mistake. I give them a bite, they taking a plate. It's all been a feeling that I couldn't shake. So I just keep killing till I'm at the gates. We straight, we treat them like worms in a lake. They bake, just give me a drum and a bass. I skate and grind till I'm numb in the face, okay? Don't fuck up my day. Don't talk about clutch, I got ice in my veins. I'm colder than Trey, I stick to the code. I'm glitching the game. I do anything for the win at the end of the day. I gotta cut to the chase. Everyone give me some space. Don't fall out, we fall into place. Every step walking with grace, amen. Keeping my foot off the brakes. Impact, I'm ready to brace. We fall down and land on our face. Just to get up and finally escape. Wait, boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anyways. Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. They live through the story they made, okay? Boom, boom. Baby, I'm trying to get paid. Legends don't die in a grave. Legends don't die anywhere.
Feel like Kobe, I'm like Jokic with the rock. You physically couldn't hold me, I don't care if you pushing 40. You can never little bro me. Euro step like Ginobili, from young OG to the OG. From nosebleeds to floor seats. Circle stronger than Cuban links. My gold dance, your gold plated. You verse me, now that's a reach. We ready. Who ready? We ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who ready? We ready, been ready, I waited, my turn, on God, held steady. I keep dropping back to back, I keep going if you let me. I've been sitting at the top, looking down at those who left me. Promise I'm not being petty, I'm the one they envy. Brody moving state to state, make $1 million out to send me. Plus I grinded from the start, I was stacking pennies. I might dip like Machiavelli after the confetti. Who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? We ready? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who? Who ready? Who? We ready? Who?
Hello and welcome in. How we doing, everybody? It is finally here. The inaugural DDSR season has finally shown up. After months of preparation, anticipation, and countless hours behind the wheel, the wait is finally over, people. Welcome to it. We've got 22 drivers on a journey, and it starts here at Albert Park. Australia is one of the most iconic circuits. It's got a fast and unforgiving street circuit that has launched countless championship campaigns since it first hosted Formula One back in 1996. Its combination of high-speed straights, technical corners, and close barriers make it the perfect place for a season opener. Every point matters, Every overtake counts. Every mistake could define a season right here this evening, people. So welcome in. We've got Sydney in the chat. Yo, Sydney, how you going? So welcome in. I am the commentator. You can call me Taz or the commentator, whichever you feel. I'm very, very well, mate. I'm very, very well. Thank you very much. But yeah, welcome in. It's Albert Park, and we are here with DDRS. And this is all thanks to David Scipio. Massive thank you to him for allowing me to do this and try and roll with the comms. We've got L Dog in the chat. Yo, how's it going, bro? Hope you're well. Hope you're ready for this. Hope you're ready to show me some racing here this evening. But yeah, massive thank you to him. But let's get over to the all important stuff. Let's have a look at the teams who are going to be taking part this evening. I think there is a couple of reserve drivers stepping in. We will check that out once we, once we get into the lobby. But for now, let's have a look. Oh, please say I've actually got it. No, I haven't got it. It's disappeared. What the frick? Oh, hang on. Here we go. There we go. So in the Alpine, we've got Ronan and Aiden. These are the teams for the season. Obviously, there will be reserve drivers stepping in. In the Aston Martin, we've got Turbo and James. In the Audi, we've got Big Plays and JT. For Cadillac, it's the one and only Ollie. Oi, oi, he will come up as a cheater in the game. But I've asked everybody what they prefer to be called, and we're going to be giving them their nicknames or what they prefer to be called. So it's Ollie and Jacob. For the Ferrari, it is Ainsley and Momo. I think Momo not here this evening. I think he's on holiday, so he will be back next week, and we very much look forward to his first appearance in a race. For the Haas, it's Ivan and Shaz. In the McLaren, we've got Roker and Sydney. In the Mercedes, it's Mason and Fantasy Twin. In the Racing Bulls, we've got Harv and Mayhem. In the Red Bull, we've got Just David and the Italian Stallion himself. I've given him this nickname. It is David. And I hope you enjoyed that one. And in the Williams, we've got Goggle and Swiggy. So they're the teams for this evening. And yeah, very much looking forward to it. Let's get a little bit of track info before we head into the lobby. I've actually replaced Jacob, by the way. So L-Dog is in the Cadillac this evening, along with Ollie. Thank you very much, L-Dog, for that information. Massively appreciated. So the first Grand Prix, as we said in the intro, was held back in 1996 here at Albert Park. But the first Grand Prix was held in Australia, was at Adelaide back in 1985. Little bit of info for you. We've got TJ in the chat, and he replaces Momo. So TJ will be replacing Momo in the Ferrari. Welcome in, TJ. Hope you're good. So also, we've got the track length is 5.278 kilometers. The lap record is actually held by Charles Leclerc, which he set back in 2024, which was a 1 minute 19.813. The most pole positions goes to Lewis Hamilton, with most wins going to Michael Schumacher. So it shows at Albert Park, you can start pole position, but it doesn't necessarily mean you're going to win the race. And I mean, you could say that with every race, really, but I mean, it does seem like, I mean, Hamilton with the most pole positions, but Schumacher with the most wins. So the pole run to turn one breaking point is 271 meters. It's a kind of mid one for the calendar, I think, to be honest. So are we going to see someone try and go for an early move into turn one? We may see it. It's all about ERS management with this one, and using your straight line modes in the modes, and there's so many more now on Albert Park. We'll get back to that in a minute. The safety car probability here at Albert Park is 67%, but I always say add a few percent on for league racing in that sense. The virtual safety car probability is the same with 67%. Your pit stop time loss here at the circuit is 19.30 seconds, including a 2.5 second stationary stop. There are 14 corners with 5 straight mode zones in it. So these drivers this evening are really gonna have to watch their management around this circuit. They don't want to be losing out. They don't want to be slipping out of ERS to anybody, because it can be a very lonely race if you lose out on the ERS. So yeah, very much going to be a management race, as always, as it is now with F126. A lot changed with the regulations, which for me personally, people, I haven't kind of got on with. I did league race at one point, but I don't know, this time round I just don't feel happy and thingy racing. We'll try and practice and get back to it. Is Sammy Lewis going to be racing today? Unfortunately, Nico, this isn't a Sammy Lewis race, but thank you for joining us. You will see some of the drivers here this evening, but yes, I don't think. I mean, make him aware, bring him along, tell him to come and watch. This is the season 1, race 1 league, you know, and new drivers, if they want to come and give it a bash and try and measure up against David and the rest of these lads that are going to be taking part there this evening, ask for a Discord link. We'll get one in the chat and you can make your way over. But I am going to get onto the game and put any feedback at the end of this, by the way, people, massively appreciated. I'm all for constructive criticism. If you don't like the way the layout looks in a minute when we move into the lobby, I mean, let me know. Let me know if there's things that can be changed. If there's anything I can switch up at the end of this. Please be honest. I won't be offended. If there's room for improvement, I like to find it. So yeah, any help at the end of this one, people, would be massively appreciated. If you find anything wrong, maybe you don't. Maybe you just enjoy it and love it. So hopefully David will have sent me an invite. Haven't got one as yet. So if any of the lads can add me that are racing, L-Dog or Sydney, should I tell David to tell you to invite? I mean, yeah, you can do. You can tell him that I'm ready, or if any of you want to add me, the commentator on F1, and get me in. Either way. But we will move over to the live scene. So this is what we're going to be rolling with. If you think anything needs changing, if it looks a bit too small for y'all and you can't really see anything race-wise, please let me know at the end of this. Like I said, any criticism, constructive criticism is welcome. But yeah, any of you lads, Sydney, if you want to, like I said, add me. My name is The Commentator. And we can get in. You see, he did say around 7 o'clock he was going to invite me, so. Yo, yes, it's Mayhem. It's Callum in the chat. How are we doing, bro? How are you doing, Munker? Very much looking forward to this first race of the season here with DDRS. Yeah, good to hear, bro. Good to hear. You ready for this? You're going to put on a performance. Should be plenty of overtaking with the, obviously, the ERS modes now and straight line mode and stuff like that. So we should be in for a pretty interesting race. We're making history. This race is the first in the history of this league, this championship. And it's where these lads are going to stamp their name. And can they stamp their name from day one, race one, and move it through the rest of the season and really dominate? Or are they just going to be there fighting? We'll have to wait and see. But who is going to come out on top? Who's going to be the main person to watch? Are we going to see that person in this first race of the season here at Albert Park? Or, as I've seen with league racing prior, you know, each racers have, you know, race preferences where they will do a lot better at a certain race than they will other ones, and maybe shine a little bit more at that one, could win it. So that is something that I'm very much looking forward to, whether there is a rotation of winners or are we going to see one out and out person just absolutely dominating this season and really showing this championship who is boss. All things that we are going to find out as we move on through the season here with DDSR, and something I am very much looking forward to and hope it lives on forever. As we get Harvey, what's your EA? Let me get you in. It is The Commentator. Harvey, lad, The Commentator, and welcome in, Harvey. Mr. Harv. Thank you very much, mate. If you can get me in, massively appreciate that. But yeah, I'm excited. There is a couple of other Creative Series drivers racing here as well. There's Momo and another David. So I'm glad we gave David the Italian Stallion thing, because they could be confusing, and plus they both drive on the same team. So it could be very, very confusing. Does someone want to give me their EA, and I'll find them. I'm gonna go for Harvey F1 2019. See if that's one. Ah, there we go. Alright, got you. There we go. Mayhem. Should have had an invite. And Harvey sent me his as well. Thank you, Harvey. One of my races will get you in. Yeah, thank you very much, Harvey. Massively appreciated. So here we go, people. Getting into the lobby. Oi, oi. Ready for this one. Instantly into spectator. Thank you, lads, for getting me into the lobby. Massively appreciated. And here we go. The lobby is looking healthy. As we get friend requests coming in now. Paul Winston with the friend request there. Thank you, Paul. And then we get the Mink. Oi, oi. If you are in and there is a desync, obviously Davy can't do it, add me. Yes, mate, let's join the live streams. Oi, oi. How are we going, Davy, lad? It's the Italian Stallion, people. He's in the chat. Check him. Yes, Davy. How are we going, bro? Very much looking forward to this one. As I said earlier on, mate, thank you so much. This is an honor and a privilege to be a part of this. And very much looking forward to this race. So thank you again, mate. It really is an honor. An honor. Thank you so much. But yeah, here we go. We've got Quali getting ready. Glad to have you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very, very much. Massively appreciate it. So, yeah, people. This race is going to be hopefully epic. Get Ainsley and David. And there we go. Ainsley joining as well. Who's going to come out? Who be good? I mean, come on, lads. Who's got the confidence to say, I'm going to win this in the chat? Who's got the confidence? Yes, Aston. Yes, JR. Is that our JR? There's Ainsley. Yes, Ainsley. How are we doing, Mucker? Countdown is on. Here we go. The first qualifying session of the season is about to get underway, people. Who comes out on top? Who's going to shine here in qualifying? We will find out in a short period of time. It is short qualifying. That means there will be, I think it is 18 minutes of qualifying here this evening. Whoever gets the fastest lap will start pole position for the race. It's just who is going to get that fastest lap. Very much looking forward to it. Ainsley, I want to say a big thank you to Ainsley, L-Dog, Max, and a few others that followed along earlier on. Massive thank you. Massively appreciated. Much love. I'm joining a guest stream. Ooh. Yo, how's it? Oh, I'm muted. Can you people... Right, people can still hear me. That's good, that's good, that's good. Good night. Good night. Good night. Was this meant to come through my Discord on my PC?
Yeah, it will do the same thing.
I don't know if these could.
See how you.
It's. I've accepted it on my phone, so I don't know whether it'll go through to my PC.
Sonda, what did you say, by the way? Did you reply to what I said?
Hello, hello, hello. How we doing, boys? I don't know if this is coming through on stream, but if,
Yes, if you keep this active, then we can do the on the stream.
yeah, I'll jump out for this one if you don't mind, so I can concentrate. And then next time we'll sort it out for next week.
The shirt shot.
Anything else?
Obviously, we've got everything together next.
I don't know what I just did. I really don't. So David can talk me through that. Yes, Ronnie, how's it going? We've got Aiden in the chat as well. How are we doing, people? Qualifying now underway. I'll sort that. Whatever was going on, that's new to me. That what just happened on my phone. So I'll sort it out with both the Davids after, and we'll start that for next week. I just don't know what that is. They're more experienced than me with all this stuff. But let's see who's out on circuit. Let's have a look. We've got a few cars out on the circuit now. Let's try and get on board with the lead driver. And it's not Ollie. It's not Fantasy Twin either. I think it's Rocky. It's our. It is JR. JR out on the circuit first here at Albert Park. Be the first one to set the circuit alight. Can he put in a great banker lap? 5 straight line modes. I mean, even in quali now, the ERS management is absolutely crazy. I have tried pretty much switching from non to medium, get hitting that ERS. But never mind all that. Here we've got JR rounding the final corner there, rounding turn 14. And blasting down the straight to start the first lap of this season. And here we go with Ollie. Oh, there's an Aston Martin in his way there. Has that cost Ollie? Has that cost, not Ollie, sorry, JR. Has that cost JR some time? I think it looks like he was a bit cautious through turns 1 and 2, and there's a lot of traffic. There is a lot of traffic for JR here. Could be a lap that could potentially be abandoned. 2 cars in front of him. He's going to be getting dirty air through these corners. I mean, it's probably worth putting the lap together for JR as he makes his way through Sector 2. Just to kind of get a little bit of a feel for it, even with the traffic. So we can see what he could do. A 45.579 there for the Sector 2 split. But we'll see what he can do. JR now. Only a couple more corners to go. Through turn 12 he goes. Just 13 and 14 left for the Williams driver of JR. He rounds turn 14. He's going to get some slipstream down to the start-finish line here. And he's going to cross the line. What's it going to be? It's a 119.430 for JR with Runnan and Ollie. There we go. Ollie to the top of a 117.947. I definitely think there's time in it for JR. That was a very awkward lap for him to attempt. As we're on board with L-Dog making his way through Sector 3. Where can L-Dog put this Cadillac? Can he put it in the top 3? The Italian Stallion still sat in the pit lane. Yes, Jay, how's it going, bro? New league I'm commentating on here, Mucker. But here we come, L-Dog. He's round the final corner. It's to the start finishing line for L-Dog. And it is a 118.936. He does move into the top 3. It is P3 for L-Dog. Let's have a look at it. David's Red Bull teammate, who is out on the circuit, He's gone a 45.474. I think that's quite a bit quicker than what JR managed. Can David find more time through Sector 3? Just a couple of corners to go on his first lap here in the qualifying session. Can he make it count? Is this going to be a decent banker from the Red Bull driver as he now rounds turn 14? It's power down to the start finishing line. Here we go. David with a 119.515 moves into P10 with that lap time. Let's have a look at Harv. Harv around the same as what David just did in P11. So it's all about Sector 3. Are they just eyeing up the DRS management? Is it Sector 3 where they may be lacking that speed? Because there's nothing there. Then final few corners, it's all about you and how much ERS you've got. But here comes Harv. It's round the final corner. Power down to the start finishing line. And Harvey puts a 118.896. Harvey up into P4. How are we doing, Jay? Hope you're well. Hope you are well, sir. Aston TP JR11, thank you so much for the follow. So let's see, we've got Jammy who just come out for Aston. I'm doing well, man. And you, yeah, I'm doing very, very well, thank you. I'm very excited for this. Been looking forward to this one ever since David, the Italian stallion, gave me the nod. So yeah, very much looking forward to who comes out on top here. We got Ollie sat at the top with a 117.947. Nobody's got close as of yet. Could we see Jamie, Ainsley, or maybe even Mayhem find the time to dethrone Ollie off that top step? If you think you can dethrone Ollie here at Albert Park, you think you've got the pace, you think you've got the speed, come and prove it. Yeah, Jamie now into Sector 3 on his out lap. He'll be starting his first lap of the evening here. Very, very shortly. Just a couple more corners to go for the Aston Martin driver. It's round the final corner, and here he goes for his first lap of the evening here at Albert Park. So run down into turn 1 now for Jamie. Got to hook this up nicely. Find the curve there, hook that left, sweep it out to the right, carrying that pace through, down into turns 3 and 4. Carry the car out as far wide right as you can into that turn 4. Oh, that's not an invalidation, but that's going to be a massive time loss for Jamie. Taz, you look like a Baldy from Baldy's Basic. Because I've got my hair swept back, mate. I'm going for a new look. I used to shave my head all the time, mate. I used to literally shave it all the time. But no, there is hair still there. Don't worry. It's not all gone yet. The day it starts getting too thin, that's when you'll see no hair. Nearly 40, and it's decent. It's all right. Do you know what I mean? But here we go. Jamie into Sector 3 now. Is this going to be a decent time? We know he's got time to make through turn 4. Bad exit through there will have cost him heavily. Can he get a bit of slipstream off his teammate here? Down to the start finishing line. James trying to aid his teammate in gaining a bit of time. It's a 119.796. And Jamie moves into P13. And here we go, people. The Italian stallion has hit the circuit. Can he make this Red Bull prance around this circuit? Can he put it potentially on that top step with his first lap of the evening? David, please don't flop after that intro. But here we go. He's sizing it up. Into the final corner he goes. It's power down for David. And now let's enjoy. No, let's not enjoy an onboard lap because you'll see it's ERS usage. We'll see it on the last lap if he's at the top. But here we go into turn 1. Bit of a wiggle mid-corner there from the Red Bull. It's down to turn 4 now. Looking nicely through. Drag it out wide to the right. That was a bit cleaner there. He made as much use as he could there with that corner, swinging it as far out wide as he possibly could to get that turn in. Very nice from David there in the Red Bull. Just sweeping through now. Looking like a nice lap so far. Let's watch for the Sector 2 split. Remember, we've seen around a 45.4, I think. And here he comes. It's to 45.7 for David. The Italian Stallion needs to make some time up in this final sector. Here we go. Can he do it? Can he get into the top 3? Is he going to steal the top spot away from Ollie? Here we go. Final few corners for the Red Bull driver. The Italian Stallion prancing around that final corner. It's down to the line. And here we come. With David, it's a 119.009, goes in at P10. Let's have a look at Cloudy out on their first lap of the evening, a 27.260, and it's an invalidated lap there from Cloudy. We've got Hav in at P7 out on the circuit. Aiden already out on track, currently sitting at P6. He's lost a lot of time through Sector 1 there. Going to be a lap that he may not be able to cover, but here we go. TJ, I think, has he just moved up into P6? I think that was the end of TJ's lap there. But good lap nonetheless, an 18.788 there for TJ. Taz, pick a number between 1 and 100. 87. But we'll see. It's hard to keep track of them, especially when they're coming out. You have to go off the sector times. Yeah, he's definitely backed out of that lap. So we'll go back to Hav. Hav making his way through Sector 1. Here comes the Sector 1 split. He's made contact with the wall there on the exit. Has that cost him time? No, he's up. Still up by 0.3 of a second through Sector 1. So Hav, that 0.3 pushes him up a couple of places. But can he maintain that speed throughout the lap? Can he keep that 0.3? Making his way through Sector 2. Sector 2 split coming up. He's lost time now. I think that was on the exit. I think the momentum is he just lost throughout the lap. Let's see if he can find the time in Sector 3 though. Teammate just in behind him. Are they setting up for a cheeky slipstream? No, they are not. Hav has definitely backed out of the lap. Mayhem though. He was up in Sector 2 and also into the box. Let's have a look at 7.07. Let's see what they can do in the Haas. And who is that? Let's have a look who that is. That's either Ivan or Shaz. Oh, it's one of them. We've got Aston. I physically can't improve because people decide to give me a tow instead of moving. Unlucky, Aston, bro. Unlucky, JR, mate. But come on, get your head down. You can get it. You've got it. Come on. Ignore the tolls. Ignore everything else. You've got one lap. JR, one lap. You got one opportunity. I'm not going to sing. I'm not going to go into Eminem, but you've got one lap, bro. You can do this. A few drivers out on the circuit now. Just David looking to improve. And that could be traffic. Could that be his teammate there? Could the Italian Stallion just cost his teammate some time? Looked like he got in his way. Let's see if he does. Yeah, there's an invalidated lap there. Ooh. Is there going to be words being said between them two? Well, the Red Bull team tripping over themselves there. And they need to improve. Currently P8 and P13. Ollie is out on a lap. He's down in Sector 1, but not by much. Not much at all for Ollie, as now we see the Sector 2 split coming up. And he's there and thereabouts. He could improve in this final sector. Is the time in Sector 3 for Ollie? Oh, he touches the grass, and that's going to cost him massively. Just went too close to that grass on the left. Touched it. Back end. Just stepped out over, tried to catch it. Knew the corner. He couldn't make it. He still holds on to P1 though. As we were on board with the Haas driver who's as invalidated. Just David on his way back to the pit lane. Let's have a look. David's in the pits. The Italian Stallion is in the pits as well. Let's have a look at B plays. Currently P2 for Audi on an out lap. Can he make this lap count? Can he find the 0.4 of a second he needs to dethrone Ollie from that top spot? Eject's just gone into P2 for Haas with a 117.991. The Haas team going to be happy with that one. A nice P2 there. Big improvements from Eject to get up to that P2. Are we going to see these improvements continue? Is somebody else going to be sat on that top step come the end of this race? We've got a Ferrari trying to tuck in there behind, trying to get a bit of slipstream. That was either Einze or TJ. I think it may have been Einze, as TJ is on an out lap. I think he's just about to start his. I think he's just in, no, yeah, he's just behind actually. Hello mate, I love how the cheater is in first place. Classic. His name is Ollie. He's not a cheater, but yeah, it is. Very funny. As we've got David's, he's not got. Did he make it back to the pit lane too late there? But how are we doing, Halo? Glad to see you in the chat, brother. So B plays looking to improve here, as Ronan managing to get up into P3 there. Einze is in P4. He improved greatly there on his lap. Fantasy's twin. David's 100% lookalike. Yeah, it is. It's hilarious. I missed the Sector 1 split, but here we go. The Sector 2 split. What's it going to tell us? Is he up? Is he down? And he's up by nearly 0.2 of a second. That's going to see him at least P3. If he can find more time in Sector 3 now, it could see him gain a few more places. Cheater's gone on an out lap. Pretty pointless. So, big plays. Just Sector 3 to go. Everybody is finishing laps here. Here comes big plays round the final corner. Power down. Did he get a good enough exit? Did he gain some more time through Sector 3? It's to the line. And he does. It's P1 for big plays. Ollie is going to be absolutely gutted. He held on for so long. But big plays turns up on the final lap and takes it away. But we've still got drivers to finish this one. Is James going to dethrone big plays from that top spot? No, he doesn't. He moves into P6. Aiden invalidated. Let's have a look at L-Dog. L-Dog in that Cadillac. Can he put the Cadillac up on the top? It doesn't look like he's doing anything with this lap. Yeah, he's very much, I think, backed out of it. Is there anybody else? I think L-Dog, yeah, he's on his way into the pits. And there we have it, people. Big plays. Gave it the big shot on the final lap of qualifying. And he made that big play count. It's P1 with a 117.793 from big plays. What a lap. Absolutely brilliant from the Audi driver there. And I'm sure he's happy with that one. Ollie probably ruined the fact that he messed up. He just couldn't find the time, could Ollie? But big plays did when it mattered most on that final run. So here we have it, people. Big plays in at P1, Cheaters P2, Eject in at P3. We've got Ronan in at P4, Ainsley P5, James in at 6, Aiden 7, L-Dog 8, TJ 9, Harv in at 10. The Italian Stallion down in P11. We've got Mason in at 12, Cloudy's 13. We've got Rocky Ranger is JR in at 14, Just David in at 15, 707 in at 16, Mayhem 17, 18 is Jammy. I do apologize. I'm just getting used to everybody's like nicknames who I can see, so don't worry, it'll be fine-tuned eventually. But that was one hell of a qualifying. It didn't look like anybody was going to topple our Ollie. But big plays on that final lap made it count, and he managed to dethrone. Big plays. I mean, Ollie, sorry. Ollie, that first lap, though, that banker lap was brilliant. I think, obviously, there was definitely room for improvement, I think, from Ollie with that lap. As we get Mayhem, my quali was ass. Yep. Yep, P17 to podium. Come on, Mayhem. That's what we want to hear. That's what we want to hear. As we get Safe Lemon with the follow. Thank you very much. Massively appreciated. Welcome in to the DDSR opening season, opening race. It is here. It's Albert Park, and we have just witnessed the big plays make that big play on that final lap. And he made it count and got that top spot. Oh, Safe. So what's your racing name? Safe Lemon. We ready up straight away. Right, no worries. For Williams. Right, no worries. Here we go. It's the first race of the season here for DDSR. And it is underway here at Albert Park. And it looks like How's Cheater ended up P1? Right, the grid is a mess. Big plays now back up into P1. That start was mad. Let's have a look at the tyres. Oh, we're getting underway, but good start there from the drivers. Eject, opting for the soft. We've already got a yellow flag. And who has dropped to the back? It looks like Mayhem may have been in a bit of bother there with Lemon Toast. But there are your tyres. There's only Eject on the softs. Everybody else opting for the mediums. Let's settle in now. Big plays. Keeping the lead of this race, but Eject needs to use these mediums and needs to get them used. Now runs wide on the exit. Ollie having a little look down the inside now on Eject. Eject losing the position there. Not what he wants to do on this opening lap with them soft compounder tyres. Taz, should I make a debut for LRS in the future? I'm thinking of joining the league. Mate, join any league you want, mate. I think go for it. Go for it, Jane. Join LRS. Build up your racing there, and then once you're settled and you've got the speed, look at elsewhere, brother. Look at elsewhere. Big plays with the fastest lap of the race, 124.519. We will see that beaten later on, or maybe in the next lap. Well, most probably in the next lap. But we've got Ollie going for the move there. Ollie moving up into P1, putting that Cadillac smoothly through there. Let's have a look a bit further down. David had a great start. He's gained 3 positions. He's now up into P8. The Italian Stallion making moves on these opening laps. Looking to make another one here as he goes ramping through. The Italian Stallion flying past the Alpine there. And now moves up into P7. And just in time as there is a virtual safety car. He timed that overtake to perfection. P7 already. 4 positions gained. David is having an absolutely stellar start to this race here at Albert Park. We've lost TJ. TJ out of the session, out of the race. What happened, TJ? If you're still there, lad, let us know what happened in the chat. And now we are back under race conditions. And now David can get on with it. Can he gain any more positions? He's gained 4 so far. Keep an eye on him as we move on board with Ainsley moving up into P3. And Eject slowly dropping back there, losing another position. Has Eject been ejected from the session? Or is he just driving slowly here? Has he made the wrong decision? Does he know that the softs aren't going to be viable? Brilliant camera from F126. But don't quite know what's going on with Eject. Hang on, Eject's now P3. The game is lagging. Don't quite know what's going on, people, but Eject is still in P3. Didn't lose any positions. The game just seems to be messing about with the spectator menu. David, I am livid. David or L-Dog put you in the wall. Ooh, we'll have to... So, do you mean just David? Not the Italian stallion? Because it's hard to keep track. We just got IS and David. As they close up the Aston Martin getting a bit of contact as he's had to ghost. So James may have picked up a bit of contact there from the Alpine, getting really close to the back of the Ferrari. As we've got Mayhem making moves. Someone's losing positions there. As we've also got Sydney putting Mayhem under pressure. Big plays with the fastest lap of 120.413. Big play still in at P2. Eject losing time to the front two. 2.1 seconds off the back now. As we see Sydney going for the move down the start finishing straight. Moves up into P16. And can Mayhem stay with him? Harv and Cloudy in a battle there. Harv moving up into P14. Taking that away from Cloudy. Can he hold on? Harv now has just got to stay within DRS range of Jamie and JR. We've got L-Dog losing positions here as well. L-Dog and JR getting really close. And it does look like L-Dog does have some damage. We've got massive lag spikes here from Jamie. As we've got a battle for P3 going on. It's side by side between Eject and Ainsley. But Eject losing positions. Is this Eject actually losing these positions here? It is, as Ronan goes through. JR with a 3-second penalty. And there's, I don't know whether that's them lagging or that's me showing lag. But Eject, has he chosen the right strategy? It looks like he's losing pace massively to these drivers in front of him. As he's now under pressure from the Italian stallion. He is right on the back of Eject, but is he looking? As we've also got JR with the desync. So people having connection issues here. David looking right at the back and he's spun the Haas round. The Italian stallion getting a bit forceful there with Eject. I don't know whether Eject were going too slow for the corner and it just caught the Italian stallion out, but that is Eject. Ejected all the way down to P16. He's just got to race his race now. Has he picked up any damage? Let's have a look at that Red Bull as it comes flying through. Doesn't look like it, but there could be minor damage on that front wing. As we've got a strong battle going on here between Ronan and Ainsley. This battle has been going on for multiple corners between the pair. Are they going to go side by side as they make their way down now to turn 12? It's side by side. Ferrari versus Alpine. There's a bit of touching on the exit. Just the rear wheel, the front left of the Ferrari catching the rear wheel of the Alpine. But there goes David. You can see him. He's getting racy in the background. He can see these boys battling. And he senses an opportunity. He can smell blood. But there's been contact and there's David in the wall. The Alpine loses it on the exit of turn 14. And that is David, the Italian stallion, losing positions and moving all the way down to P13. He is going to be fuming with that one. In reality, though, I don't think there was much the Alpine could do. He just tried getting the power down a bit too early. Back end snapped out and kicked him into David. So the Italian stallion is going to be open for a safety car. He's shown strong pace though, so Could he potentially make a the one stop work? Could he go on to hards now and try and take them to the end? It'd be a tall order. But I think he's already gained a position there. P12 as Ollie and big plays. They are battling it out for this P1. And this is the kind of racing you like to see. Good, clean battling. Knowing when to go for the move. Knowing when to... Sensing that opportunity. As Lemon Toast is close to being lapped here. Lemon Toast currently going on the way down to turn 3. These boys are in turn 1. We do have a caution in sector 3. And that's Aiden losing position for the Alpine. Dropping down, big wing damage. Sydney there just trying to get through while Aiden trying to go into the pits. As you can see, David there putting his pit stop. He needed a new front wing. JR is battling it out for P12 with Mayhem. We've got a three-way battle here for P3. Can Mason and Just David, who's managed to bring it back. Just David, now P7. He's been patient, biding his opportunities. And now, can he score big for Red Bull? Can he try and go for that P3? Because the front two, they are one and gone. There is a 7-second gap between Ainsley and Big Plays and Ollie. 7 seconds, people, already, and we're on lap 7. That's a second a lap. Those guys are moving at quicker than these boys, but